I mean, I wouldn't say that Ornn usually is someone that should be spanking me hard, but I got caught a couple of times by surprise at this kill reach. There's another game where I'm 181. It could be interesting to. Yeah, let's check this one out. Just kind of see what kind of game it's gonna be.
Yeah, we can speed through it. We can see if there's.
Oh.
Nah, your laning is so clean, man. Your laning is the cleanest. I swear, if you get the recall timers down and you experiment a little bit where you open, I think the sky is the limit, Grubby.
Okay.
I appreciate a lot how you use the bushes to reset the aggro too. Very nice.
Yeah.
And it's a tricky one, right? Because of the Wukong on the split map. Was this something that you noticed in game that Graves was doing this?
No, did we have vision on this? Oh, we did. Yeah, no. I should be able to know now that he could potentially gank me at 330, correct?
So, like in this spot.
Oh, sorry, no. He started top? Actually, I don't know.
So he did blue into cross because he noticed that Graves did the same.
Wait, just blue into cross. Oh, yeah. Okay. That's a partial clear and then switch. That's weird.
So he his adjustment was pretty much, he saw that Graves was spotted here and he just adjusted. And in the end, Wukong gets spotted on this ward. And whenever you're in a situation like this, where Graves is going to cross into the red and Wukong gets spotted, your job is not to punish Ornn, is just to make sure that you're safe.
Okay, by the way, none of this is part of my ability to process right now. Like when you start talking about Graves, I even thought it's their jungler for a second. So, like I'm not like I'm able to know like standard clear timings for jungle, but I'm not able to look at it during the game actually.
No, that's fair. Like that takes time. It's like you are a little bit more than 100 games in, and you are ahead of 99.999% of players. So this is also one of those things that definitely over time will fall. But if you see that situation where your jungler is in the jungle, most of the time, what the jungle will want to do is to cross and to basically create a scenario that is called split map, where you're in danger, enemy bot lane is in danger, and that's like a trade-off that occurs in the game.
I have too much fundamental jungle knowledge missing to be able to make that intuition right now.
99.
The only signal is, oh, my Graves is enemy red. Okay, I need to be ready for what's to come. Let's see here.
Oh, I teleported to lane to catch 3 minions or something, because he has a frozen lane state. It was very bad for me.
Oh, this TP makes perfect sense, for sure.
Because he could lock me out of consecutive waves. So I wanted to be here, push it in, or fight him with a big wave. But Wukong is going to show up again. I don't get the kill. I don't get the crash. So now I feel stuck here. Wukong is going to... I don't know how many camps he's going to do.
So here I think if you just refresh your ward, you are winning so hard. Because the moment Urgot, like the moment he queued the wave and E'd, he made the wave push into you, right? On the count and where the position is.
Right, I don't have to push it anymore now.
Pretty much, yeah. But the TP is correct, the trade is correct. Like Wukong, you knew he had to base after the trade with you. You had a big window here where you can play. As long as you drop the reward and you spaced a little bit upwards, I think this was a very, very winning position. Like everything you did up until this point was S+.
Oh yeah. Wait,
just that detail. It's like when it reversed.
Didn't I see him come though? You. Like my character saw him come, but I was not aware of it.
We could double check.
Oh,
the timing.
Whoa. Okay. I did not know. That's unfortunate.
Okay, let's jump forward a little bit. Here, what is your thought process here? If you look at this big wave that you're crashing.
Here, my thought process is I can't do anything anywhere. I have no options. Blank mind. Yeah, there was no thought process. Like, I can't get the plate. I can't kill him. Poking is irrelevant. I don't have enough time to go anywhere else. And probably, I don't see my money right now. Probably, I don't have enough money to go home. Actually, I have a decent amount. I could have gone back, maybe.
So, always, because you do a very, very good job of keeping the freeze, and then you slow push out right when the enemy is like, sacrificing HP to break the freeze or so forth. Always when you stack that wave, always plan what you want to do ahead of time.
Yeah.
It's like the moment that big wave crashes, that's your window of opportunity to recall, to step into mid, maybe even go drop a ward here on blue, maybe you ping for your graves to come and invade. You can recall to prepare for grubs. Always when you're building that big wave, you know already ahead of time that you will be able to crash it. That's your mission and that's your goal.
Yeah.
It's already there. Begin to plan what the follow-up will be.
And then I would have been more decisive with it, and I would be faster with it. And do you think it would be good if I went back and spent my 700?
Can be good, yeah. I think in spots like this, when Graves has... This is also, once again, this is very advanced, because Graves' decision impacts your decision. If Graves steps into bottom side and clears the Gromp, Wolves, and let's say he takes the Crab and Blue, that's his window then to set up for grubs. So you want to be strong on the grub window.
And if he doesn't clear bot and he's ganking top, mid, whatever, then
it's still good to be ready, because you have put yourself in a position where you're not in danger of Wukong as well.
Okay, but you said when he clears bot, that sets him up for grubs. So what's the opposite side of that? Where he's not ready for grubs.
Let's say for some reason he wanted to pressure these camps. Then maybe on the wave crash that you did, you can also you would have just stepped into river with him and played with him.
In their jungle.
Pretty much, yeah. Like let's say he says, I want to pressure enemy invade on blue. I know that Wukong will not take the risk to go into my camps. And I'm going to look to fight because I'm 1-1 and I'm stronger than the Wukong, as example, right?
I never help my jungler invade jungle, ever. And you're saying it should be part of my potential book of tricks.
It can be, but I know that probably in gold platinum it will happen so rarely that maybe putting energy into it is a net negative. But even something as simple, like let's say you don't have nothing to base for. Let's say you didn't have the Phage gold. You stepping into here and putting a ward here makes such a big difference too.
For my teammates.
For your teammates. It's like the moment they spot Wukong there, they can play aggressively, maybe Graves can invade, and all of a sudden you have massive impact on the map. That cheeky ward where you're stacking this big wave and dropping it here, it makes a big difference.
I'm assuming most of my teammates and opponents have better jungle understanding, minimap awareness, and subsequent decision making based on it. Because they have more experience in the game, even if we're all the same rank. Since I know that I'm maybe mechanically sometimes doing some things slightly better or whatever, like my lane score will be maybe a bit better, then I think I must be worse at something else as well. Sometimes I put a ward in the jungle and I didn't look at it once. So I'm assuming on average they are better at it and maybe they are able to use that information.
It's just a question of, in League, you have to give your teammates a chance. That's like the main thing. You have to give your teammates a chance. If they die when they see the Wukong on the ward or they don't use that information, that's as good as you could have played. If Kaiser wants to do golems and lose mid turret while doing golems, the sad part about League is that you can't control the characters. But hopefully the decisions you do can make it easier for them.
So what do I do instead? Nothing. I just dancing around.
You do a little loop around. You do a little crab walk. Because even in the world where, let's say, you decided to not do anything, then trapping in this bush would have been a lot better. Because then Urgot is faced with a decision with Ornn would be like, okay, Do I push? Is he in the bush? He's going to get a free trade on me. What's happening here?
Well, I would have
The
killed
worst
the
thing possible
ward.
to do is for as example. Like basing is good because Ornn is particular in the way he functions because he can just build items. He has courier built in.
Yes,
Very
yes.
unfair.
Yeah. I think I went to the bush because I was like, could Wukong be here? And then at least if I meet him there in the bush, then I can fight him one-on-one for a bit. I think that was my thought process. Nobody ever coached me to do that. And I don't know what actually would happen if if that happens, but that was my thought.
Because that instinctively is the same idea as my idea, right? It's like you're stepping into here to drop a ward here, and you're doing so because Ornn would not participate in your isolated fight with Wukong. So it's precisely the same idea, just an additional step.
Yeah, I didn't follow through on it, yeah.
Because it makes sense. It's like if you run into Wukong here, you can chunk him. His HP is a resource. It makes a lot of sense, this thinking process. Because the idea is ingrained in Ornn being stuck under the turret, not being able to participate.
Yes, and me not being able to do enough against him. And I think it is not easy for me to guarantee CS denial just because I'm distracting him.
Yep. Do the loop around. Let's fast forward some more. Here, the way you manage the wave makes perfect sense too, knowing that like there's a fight on bottom side, you didn't spot Wukong yet. I think taking it easy and letting Ornn push makes perfect sense. Your job pretty much when Graves is on bottom side is to just not die and make life hard for Ornn.
Yeah.
This is perfect.
Okay, this moment was like, okay, what? Like I'm trying to hold the freeze, and then he just made a big play for me. I wanted to keep like 3 to 4 minions alive, so maybe I should be hitting the melee creeps. I should not have been putting all this energy into fighting him under his wave. I see now this was a mistake. I should just be hitting the 2 melee creeps. So I actually made this happen, this extremely negative trade.
Yes. So this was like the second big way mistake. I think the idea to keep the freeze is good, but he cannot trade you if you're just keeping the edge on the turret and keeping the guard there.
Ow.
He actually... That's tough. Okay. Let's fast forward a little bit. Because the tricks that you can use if you are weaker, right? Like if you have a game where the enemy top lane is just beating the shit out of you, the tough part in those games is to actually crash the waves, because the same slapping you do to other people, they're gonna try to do to you, and crashing the wave is the most difficult part.
Yes.
And by the time that you crash the wave and the enemy slow pushes or the wave is neutral, the main tip that I can give you is to just utilize Fog of War as much as possible. If you're showing, it means that their decision becomes so easy. But if they think that you are potentially basing, it means that they have to. Their decision then needs to be that they have to push. If you're roaming into mid and he's slow pushing to make you bleed, you also have an opportunity to do something else. The best tip I can give you if you're weaker is hide as much as possible. Just hide.
Okay.
Make his teammates feel stressed and make him feel stressed too. That, he's recalling for free here. I want to punish him. Okay, I need to crash this wave. And then you just catch the wave under the turret, and after that you recall. So let's push too fast.
So let's say I'm very behind now, and I'm scared. Instead of like traipsing around in the dangerous side of the lane, I could be like in the top push and only reveal for the last hit.
Here in this particular scenario, maybe this isn't the best example because it's Ornn. Because here you still have some counterplay, right? You're range, and as long as you dodge the Q, he doesn't have like good ways of going on you, right?
Let's say he's Riven and I'm 0-3. Then I should be hiding in the bush, only appearing for a CS and only if it's safe. But sometimes they still run me down and kill me.
In some cases, let's say this is a Riven that is stronger than you, then sometimes the lane is just lost. And
then
if
what
he
do
chooses to... You have very, very few options. In that spot, the best thing that you can do is try to break the game through roaming and go into mid and harass the enemy mid laner. Make the enemy mid laner lose as much as you're losing. That's like the only hope that you have.
Oh, so
'cause,
I should just give it up. Because sometimes, let's say there's a champion, he can kill me under tower. He's going to kill my tower. If I lane, I die. I tried it. Every time I die, I say I'm not going to die again and go to lane, die again. Just leave earlier before all that happens, ideally, if I know it's going to happen. And then just start fucking with other people in other lanes.
I think in particular, it's more tied to when they freeze the wave and you can't do anything to break it. That means like it's very extreme because it means that with a minion advantage you can't even win. That means that you are so much weaker that it is what it is. Because you can get help from your jungler to crash. You know, maybe your jungler's around. He can come queue the wave together with you. You can crash and then you create like a solid window of safety again because it's still pushing into you.
Yeah.
But it always comes down to if the wave is neutral and you're just chilling in the bush and she's chilling in the bush, that's keeping the status quo. You're very happy with if you're weaker.
Right.
In those moments, it's good to leverage Fog of War because she will feel, okay, I need to push because I don't know if he based or not, and then you're catching the wave under the tower, and then you're killing the wave fast enough to make the wave neutral again. Because if you kill the wave too slow under your own turret, it means that the wave is once again slow pushing into her. So it becomes like a chess game of information.
Can we go forward and see for my next few deaths, like what my decision matrix becomes? So like we go a little faster, we see me die. Oh, here. Without looking too much at the minutia of some of this stuff. I want to see more death. And then what do I do?
We can fast forward a little bit. So you win out, all right?
That's fine. I'm fine with that.
I wonder if you have games where you're laning against something more brutal, because Ornn is...
yeah, he's not that brutal.
Yeah, he's a little bit soft.
I think I had some brutal games yesterday, the first game maybe, but like it's been a bit because I was Platinum 3 for a bit. I don't think I deserve Platinum 3 per se, but the times where I like got dominated, it's not going to happen as much because I'm in Gold 1 now. So like I don't feel like I'm getting owned a lot. I got a little better. Oh, Yorick. Yeah, Yorick games I'm 0-5 against Yorick, but I'm banning him now.
Okay. That's like the intricacies of the matchups. I'm sure there's because I saw that you're watching VODs of like Urgot players and so forth. In terms of the details of like Urgot versus Fiora or Urgot versus Yorick, this is not my specialty, you know.
Yeah, for sure.
I can look at what your decisions can be and your options from the position you're in, you know. That's but I think you clocked you read me very well in terms of what my strengths would be. So I think you are in the loop.
Okay, so it's going too well. I think that's my last kill this game. So I wonder what happened next. I'm going top again because top is my place. You see, it's 16 minutes. I've still never considered going anywhere else.
In this particular game, as like there was the window where you had like at 7 minutes where you could base. Like that was the big window for you to participate more.
Yeah.
If anything, because you crashed a big wave. It ended up that was a situation where the big trade happened on you, and this is something that really like ruined your game. So sometimes you are isolated, and sometimes you're going to lose options based off of a mistake like this. Because other than that, I don't think there was a big opportunity for you to really participate.
Yeah.
Because there was a Black Cleaver swing that you had. You tried to do the all-in on the Black Cleaver swing. I think you guys got the dive in, right? You traded 1-for-1. I think you had Black Cleaver before. Because all of this, I think, was fine.
Yeah.
There wasn't like a big decision. But let's see from the point where you mentioned it was your last skill.
I'm going top. We're fighting again. He's 1 level up. He's... Item-wise, he's a little bit up. He's also my mortal enemy in the sense of he's stacking mass armor and tabbies. So he's not my ideal candidate for all in.
Yeah. Definitely. It's a thorn mail as well, and warden's mail. It says that these are items that are designed to beat you.
Yes.
This is your nemesis right here. He's also very happy to do so because there's the Graves and the Darius. You guys are full AD, so his payoff for this is very, very good.
It's bad draft damage type for us. But now, if I go to the 16-minute mark and you ask me on paper, how does Ornn play? What does he have? Does he stack armor? I could be like, okay, yeah. So is he your primary candidate? The lane state is in an equal position. Should you run deep into the lane to fight him? Maybe if you can try to bring your Graves immediately, then it's good. If you can't, should you have gone somewhere else? Should I be like considering? I should be. I should be considering at least going mid or bot, right?
I think in this particular spot, right? In he is so much faster than you because he TP's on the wave.
I could just
you
wait.
You don't really have an option, right?
I could wait at my tower,
like you
in the bush.
You can play it a lot slower. You know, you can rotate your Q, maybe squeeze one auto. You don't have to play so fast.
Oh yeah.
Just keep in mind, he's the one that needs to commit into you. He's in the end the champion that is melee. And the moment he uses Q like this, you can look for Q auto. You don't need to do the full-on commitment.
Oh yeah, that's true. I'm mindlessly casting all my spells and just fighting him from full life. You're right.
Yep. You can rotate some spells, maybe break some legs on him. Proc PTA, kite back. Just use your distance a little bit better.
Yeah, true.
It's also weird. It's like the way your W works into Urgot, like into Ornn specifically, because Thorn Mail is you're pretty much killing yourself.
Yeah.
So that's something to consider too. Is that maybe in these type of spots you hold W a little bit more and use it less.
Okay, I never do that. Yeah, I should.
You just like basically basic attack Q and keep your distance.
Yeah.
But okay.
Okay, so I just died.
Let's
now it has become very obvious to me. I'm not one-on-oneing him anymore, so I went bot. Can we rewind this a bit? Oh yeah, I see they're killing the tower, so I walk up. I get chunked. I can base again.
Sometimes your champion is gonna have a hard time. As the pain of OTPing a champion, because but the idea of going into bots and playing is correct here. There's nothing for you top. They are sieging. You're basically trying to create a scenario where they are stuck here. This is the correct decision. It's good.
Oh shit! I remember this.
Basing, going top, should have stuck to your guns.
How likely is taking a portal at 10% going to be correct after using everything to kill? I really need coaching on this. Can you tell me, was that a good play?
Okay, I think the rest of the game probably is
despair. Yes,
is a little bit dead.
Yeah. Okay. Summarize. I'll try to summarize.
Okay, go for it.
Try to create more awareness of my potential choices. Try to think a little bit more ahead when I'm about to crash a wave after building up a slow push. Consider all the options. Make a conscious decision whether I will recall, stay and fuck with him, go into the jungle to place a ward to offer info for myself or for my teammates. Maybe do an invade with my jungle. I'll try to become more aware. This will be hard, but I will try. Where my jungler is, what he might want. Leading up to the 7:30 mark, that cannon wave is decisive for what's going to be happening, what my options are for going into the grubs. Mm-hmm. When minions are walking wards, vision wards, when I don't have them, there will be a price to pay for vision, a risk to take walking into unknown areas. Either I have skills that can get vision, or if I don't, I have to be willing to use E or flash to get away, or maybe I will die, or I will lose some health. Sometimes when I'm coming from another side than an opponent, sometimes when I'm coming from another side than my teammate, and we are in a pincer movement, I can consider wrapping around, or I can step up a little bit further to what I believe is the limit of my survivability range, and that information and them walking towards me can open a window for my Diana or my Cassiopeia to walk up more, or whatever my teammates are going to be, to walk up more, and there's a value in that.
Mm-hmm.
You mentioned League as a team game.
Yeah.
which was news to me. So sometimes I try to set them up for success. Whatever happens, it's not fully within my control always, but I can try to create better conditions. Walking towards the frenetic activity of my teammates fighting enemies can sometimes create really good rewards, in that I can prevent backs, or I know they have backs, so we get a tower, or maybe I will save someone or I will kill someone because I'm being there, and that can be a valuable window to go for when I know top lane is not getting pushed in hard anyway. So it can be really interesting to develop more information about what's going to be able to happen there. Yeah, and again reiterating my recall timings by predicting what's going to happen and making sure that I follow through with decisions more decisively without walking around a bit. It can be a really big determinant about whether I'm going to stay ahead and increase my lead on my opponent, or I'm going to give little bits of that lead away again.
I worry a little bit that you, if this works, if you are going to remember all of this, that's cool and all. But I worry that it becomes too complicated, you know?
No, I should be okay. I'll try to slot it in with what I already know. The main thing is you helped me update again to illustrate the recall timings efficiency, which is not something I've never learned before, but you very helpfully helped me refresh on that. And what I will one of the biggest things I will try to add is participation in mid and bot lane when it is allowed based on the map state for the period of time that it is allowed. And I'm going to try to build a knowledge there, or because I don't do it enough. I'll try to build knowledge about when it is the right call and when it isn't.
The main thing that I think will be like helpful, if I describe to you the image of like what a complete perfect top laner is the top laner that understands which fights in the game are going to decide the game and making sure that they are ready to participate in them. That is the skill. Because most of the time in many games, there's like 2-3 fights that maybe decide the whole game. And the moment you realize those are coming up and you're ready for them because you're managing the wave, because we mentioned it's like your decision tree being tied to you crashing a wave. If you can sync your wave management, you crashing the wave and basing, and that is in time and in tune with a dragon, that is like ideal. Or let's say you already base and you're crashing the wave and the Drake is spawning and you crash the big wave and you know the enemy needs to catch it and you're stepping into mid wave and the enemy top laner is stuck here on the next wave, he's way slower, you're 4v5 and you're there for Drake 2. That is like the best evolution, the biggest evolution you can make in your gameplay pattern. Because how you lane and how you manage your wave is very, very skilled. You're getting advantages left and right against your lane opponents. Your laning is very good. Your fundamentals for lane is very, very good. Now it's just leveraging that to participate in the fights that are going to decide the game and not letting it run away from you. And the moments where you can have the biggest impact, the best top laners are the ones that understand their item breakpoints where they can be the most impactful. Knowing when, like as you mentioned yourself, it's like, I don't have flash, I don't have ult, I don't want to be in a fucking fight. It's silly to me. Being aware of this is super, super important. So it's like your Black Cleaver spike, syncing that up with, for example, Drake 2, stacking a wave, crashing it, and then crossing into mid and being there 30 seconds. Drake spawns, those type of things are game winning. Super, super game winning. Because I can tell you, the enemies, they're going to look at their top lane and say, oh, top gap. They're going to get angry. They're going to say, why is Urgot here? Why is he winning the whole game? Top gap. You know, you're going to do psychological damage to them, which is also a very big part of League of Legends. in a weird way. Yeah.
I wish I could see more of it, but I have chat on mute so I can focus because there's already a lot to keep track of. But it'd be cool if you could see it back later. But replays don't have chat, right?
No. Only all chat. The party chat is private, sadly.
Such a shame.
Are you going to be playing now?
Yes.
So what if you would be interested? I would be down to just watch a game without me talking in your ear.
Yes.
And then us looking at it in the aftermath, and then we can see if you applied the ideas real time.
Okay,
so I'm
I
going
would
to
love
look
that.
at the game through your stream. I'm going to listen to your voice. You do your usual thing, and I will watch it. And after the game, we do a review session, 15 minutes. We rehash the points, and then you're back at it again.
Okay.
And hopefully, I can see you apply some of the things we talked about real time.
I'll do my best, Coach.
All right, lovely. All right.
Okay, thanks. Talk to you after.
Okay. Go for it.